The home season comes to an end in 3-point madness. Thunder blow out the Jazz. Honestly, I have no idea what Ron Boone's going to take from this. I don't know if Ron Boone's going to join us. I don't know. Maybe we've completely jumped the shark at this point of the season. Game 81's in the books. Postcast is next.
You are Locked On Jazz, your daily podcast on the Utah Jazz. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
David Locke along with Ron Boone bringing you postcast as the Utah Jazz fall to Oklahoma City 145-111. Tone was set in the first quarter when the Jazz allowed 46 points. The Thunder's offensive rating was a 168. The Thunder allow the third most amount of threes of any team in the NBA. They forced Boston to take 63 in a game this year, and the Jazz did that as well. The only problem is the Jazz only made 17 of 63. There were 106 threes taken this game, which is a lot. Even I would say that's too many. And the Jazz lose 145-111. And I'll be totally honest, I don't have a lot tonight.
I don't either. I mean, what is there to, other than the threes?
I really feel like tonight jumped the shark.
Yeah.
Like this just got kind of, I mean, here's what's interesting about it. It felt like it just felt like you're jacking three after three after three. On the other end, like this is clearly what Oklahoma City does. The 3 of the 4 games of the year where teams taking the most threes are now against Oklahoma City.
So
Brooklyn took 61, Boston took 63, and we took 63. So Oklahoma City is doing this to you as much as anything else.
So you were looking at that. So they average how many threes?
They allow the third most of any team in the league. 41% of shots against them are threes.
Okay.
We took it a little further. We took 63 of our 103 shots. That's the other thing. There were just a buttload of shots tonight.
So this is
203 shots taken in this game tonight.
David, but were they good looks? I mean, it wasn't like anyone, maybe a couple.
The Thunder looks seemed to be good. They made 45%.
45%. I thought the Jazz would. Well, I think if anyone took a three that was probably more contested, it would have been Mykhailiuk.
Really?
Yeah. But everyone else, seemed to have a catch and shoot type three, something that the Jazz want. Man.
I mean, the Jazz want corner threes. I think they probably got a season high, I would assume, a season high corner threes tonight. Because, one, I'm assuming they got a season high because of the fact that they the Jazz tonight, final numbers. Here's the Jazz shot distribution tonight. I think these numbers are a little suspect. I want to say that. I don't love these numbers. But it says we took 6 shots at the rim the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
Filipowski had at least 2 of them on dunks from Keontae earlier.
Putbacks, right?
Says we took 31 floaters in the floater zone, so paint non-restricted. Says we took 23 corner threes tonight. That's craziness. That's probably the most of any team all year.
So is that – no, it wouldn't be. So, yes, that is crazy.
And then we took 39 above the break threes. We only made 8 of those. On our corner threes, we made 9 of 23. If we're going to continue the research here for a second, the Thunder, the 3 numbers today, the Jazz are at the highest level of any team in the league. The corner threes, 23 according to is in the that is the most corner threes. 21% of our shots being corner threes in a game is the highest of any team in any game all year. So I bet you Will Hardy's on the podium right now saying, that's the game. Like you drive, you get in the lane, they collapse, you kick out, you get threes. We just happen to take 63 of them. And we didn't make very many of them because we don't have very good shooters. But the getting 23 corner threes, I'm going to guess he's pretty pleased with. That's what they want to get. I think 8 rim shots is probably not enough. The Cleaning the Glass has us at 8 rim shots in this game. And has Oklahoma City with only 9. There was just nothing. It was a pretty fast game too, by the way, like if you're worried about time.
So teams average, David, about 87. I think the league averages 86, 87, 88 shots a ball
Ron
game.
Boone, this is something that's not hard to look up, so let's do so.
And you got 203 shots
crazy
in a game. That's just Unheard of.
You probably didn't get a chance to talk tonight, though I didn't follow the game all night. The league average is up, Ron. The league average is now 90 shots a game.
90 shots a game. Okay, at the beginning of the year, I know it was 85, 86 stuff, so that makes sense.
Denver takes 90 shots a game, 89.8 shots a game. They're the median team in the NBA.
So
let's see. 121. Tonight's 116 three-point attempts are the most in NBA history in regulation. How did we not have this during the game? This is too bad. Wait, we took 116 tonight? We did take 116 tonight. So the 116 threes today are the most ever in NBA regulation. The 121 was an overtime game.
Uh-huh.
Where'd you go to find that, by the way? Sports Radar. Oh, okay. So 116 three, it felt like it. I will admit, I thought it was too many. And I like threes.
I'm glad, David. I'm proud of you. I think you finally, 81 games, and you finally.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit much.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of crazy, though, like to think that we saw the most threes ever in the history of an NBA, in this game tonight. I think that's actually kind of cool. Like and by the way, I've said this all year long. I don't know if anyone listens when I talk, but some of you have to, Ron.
Mm-hmm.
So Adam Silver is not worried about the amount of threes that are being taken in the NBA right now. What he's worried about is that we keep making them. And that the rate of threes if you're looking at the analytics, says to continue to take more. And therefore, this is what the league very well could look like in the near future. The only difference is that both teams would look like the Thunder and make 45% of their threes. Here's the crazy one. The Thunder did not play. The Thunder probably played one guy tonight, maybe two. They're going to get any playoff minutes.
At least two.
Isaiah Joe and
Wiggins. Probably.
Wiggins. But I'm not sure, Ron. It gets that gets them to 10 deep, I think, because Caruso and Harkenstein.
I forgot about Caruso.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And Dort. Okay, so those guys might play playoff minutes. So they had a bunch of guys who played tonight who don't play or not going to play playoff minutes for them, who shot 45% from three on 53 attempts.
Let's go back to 1967.
Sure.
ABA.
Yeah.
Institutes a three-point
Yeah.
shot. And I think at that point, maybe 12 to 15 three-point shots were taken a game.
Yeah, like Darrell Griffith was like crazy if he took 5.
Right. That's unreal, but this is 50-something years.
Right.
So you expect the evolution of the game to change to the point where players are better perimeter shooters. But the scary thing is the range just keeps going back. The three-point shot in the ABA was 25. I think it's a little bit shorter than 25 feet now with the ABA, with the NBA three-point shot. But these guys are taking 30-footers, and it looks easy. I mean, it's not like it's forced. Or they got to heave it up there and hope it goes in and everything. They're pretty much on line and with accuracy. And so you're absolutely right. 10 years from now,
right?
What happens?
I don't know, but it's a great question. We might have seen it tonight. That's the craziest part about it. It just felt nuts. It did feel like everything going up was a three. Now maybe, again, maybe that's what the Thunder force you to do. But I would say it just felt like we went over the top, and we evidently did, because that's the most threes ever taken in NBA games. So if it felt uncomfortable and it felt strange and it felt bizarre, it's because we've never seen that ever before in the history of the NBA. Like, that's literally, we have never, ever in the 50 whatever years of the NBA, 60 now, 70 years, ever had a game with this many three-point attempts taken in regulation. Insanity.
Crazy.
All right, do you have reliability pluses, or you just throwing this game out?
I have nothing.
Ben Russell. Ben Russell, where are you? This is Ben Russell. He's our audio engineer. He's great. He makes our lives way better. He's my little blankie. When you were a little kid and you had a security blanket you took everywhere with you, that is my blankie. That is what I trust every night more than anything in the world. That is our Reliability Plus. I love you. You're the best. That is our Reliability Plus right there. Ben Russell. Give him one. Have a great night, everybody.
See you tomorrow afternoon.
We will see you Sunday afternoon. Ron might see
Sunday
you tomorrow
afternoon.
But,
Today's Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, we got a plane flight first. Okay, see you guys. Have a great one. We've jumped the shark officially.